More than a dozen senior leaders have resigned or been fired from the Eric Adams administration since late summer. At least 4 have overseen public safety in the city.
I'm like, how safe would I feel if things started to happen?
I don't think we're prepared because the administration. So it's like everybody's just dropping off.
They're among people who live and work in places heavily affected by emergencies. Red Hook, Brooklyn, which was inundated in Superstorm Sandy, and Battery Park City next to the World Trade Center. They're concerned that past tragedies could reoccur. And current crises are also top of mind.
Israel's response in Gaza, and certainly with the war having started in more earnest in Lebanon now, and events popping up between Israel and Iran.
They all potentially put the New York City region in danger, says David Viola from the Center on Terrorism at John Jay College. His new book on terror attacks analyzes this fact.
New York City has historically been the most targeted location in the United States. There's no expectation that that is going to change.
But, he concludes,
at the institutions within NYPD that deal with terrorism, they're a little bit protected from the politicking that goes on.
This department runs itself no matter what happens.
The NYPD chief of patrol points to dozens of cases of foiling terror plots, including this fall when Pakistani national Mohammed Shahzeb Khan was stopped from financing and carrying out what he called the largest attack on the city since 9/11. The chief also says, though, he's a realist.
We're not perfect. We make mistakes. So how do we fix those mistakes?
He points to this mass training exercise in October that looked at how drones can help to protect New Yorkers from human threats like terrorism and from natural disasters as well. And it's not just police who say that kind of preparedness continues.
The message from City Hall to all of the commissioners, including me, is do your job.
That job, FDNY Commissioner Robert Tucker has had for 3 months. But he says the readiness is in the fact that nearly all of the 17,000 people in the FDNY have been there training in exercises like this for much longer.
We're working with the NYPD. We're working with our federal partners. We have members of the fire department assigned to the Joint Terrorist Task Force.
He and the chief of department say changes in city government happen.
But the overall program is up and running and has been for years.
I've been here 21 years.
Christina Farrell is second in command at the Office of Emergency Management. Here at its Watch Command, OEM coordinates efforts 24/7 among a variety of city agencies. The deputy commissioner says the city is on top of emergencies, but
there are more things coming, and nobody contemplated 9/11 before that happened. What can we prepare for more comprehensively and better?
Constantly asking that question about emergencies, she says, boosts security in a way she hopes reassures New Yorkers dealing with political change.
What's going on with city government right now is not the best, but overall, I think we're in good shape and we're very resilient.
Agreeing with that, but with a warning, is the security expert.
I think that we will be fine, but that doesn't mean that New Yorkers shouldn't continue to be vigilant in uncertain times.
Mayor Adams' press secretary pointed out that every administration experiences leadership changes, including when new administrations come in, and nearly all of the city administrators change. In this case, all agency leader positions have been filled, City Hall says, adding that New Yorkers remained safe during these transitions. Back to you now.